I gave scammers access to my computer, which I've done before, but these guys are good. Like, scary good. They're pretending to scan my network for hackers and tell me to log into my crypto account. They click the I to steal my password, and the second I log in, they hide my screen.
It's being updated?
Yeah, just ignore that right now.
I can't see anything that's happening, my keyboard's locked, the mouse it doesn't function, and there's $400,000 worth of Bitcoin on the account. Sir, I don't understand what's happening.
They will clear any unauthorized logins and install securities to protect the accounts. By the end of the call, you'll have a good night's sleep, I promise you. We're not making any transfers, we're just securing it, sir.
Right.
There are 4 different scammers trying to steal everything from my crypto account and my bank account, but I think we can get them shut down. My computer isn't normal. For one, I'm keylogging myself, which means everything that's typed is stored right here. So I can see that they're on the withdrawal page trying to add their own wallet. They probably think they're stealing everything, but they don't know that I recently partnered with Kraken, and this account isn't exactly real. Their engineers and fraud team put together this custom environment for me. It looks just like their website, because it is their website, only I don't really have 12 Bitcoin. So as I sit here quietly, the scammers think they're winning, but really I'm just talking to the fraud team. They just added an account.
Give me 2 minutes to completely clean this website, sir.
Okay.
This was the perfect group of scammers for Kraken and I to test our skills because they're clearly experienced, and if we can collect enough information, we can get them shut down. Except that hold music is Kraken's hold music, which means they're calling the actual Kraken support, and I was not expecting that.
Yeah, we're on the phone with them. My technician is actually trying to work with their technician to see if they can have that figured out.
That's me 2 months ago, and I might look calm, but I'm freaking out in Kraken's chat. I don't know what these scammers are going to do, and if customer service says we can't find an account with that email, then we lose a big opportunity. Mind you, all of this is live.
You can introduce me as your son, so I can work with them on this. I authorize him, and he'll be able to work with you.
Can you give me
And
1 second just to get a drink of water?
I'm trying to ping a bunch of people. I have no clue what's about to happen right now. I don't...
I'm Walter's son. What's happening is we were trying to transfer some funds over to my account.
It's pretty bold for a scammer to claim to be your family member while talking to actual customer support. If they say something wrong, the entire scam could be ruined. But these guys are good, and I realized from the very beginning, like the moment I started talking to them, they had been planning for this.
Sir, it's security, sir. Like I said, you're part of the family. That's the least that we can do for you. I mean, we don't want you to be worried about anything.
Your parents taught you to treat an old man with respect.
My father's a veteran, sir. So
God
we
bless
do
him.
treat people with respect. Consider me like your grandson.
The scam starts with websites that look like this. It's designed to look just like Microsoft support, but if you call the phone number, somebody like Justin is going to answer.
You got a security warning. So we want to make sure that nobody else is also using your computer at the same time, or they're trying to get access to the computer. The software is going to help connect this computer to our security servers so that we can run a scan on your computer and find out what's happening. What are the troubleshooting steps that are required? All the services should be running. Do you see anything which is stopped right now?
Oh, it's kind of maybe half and half.
Half and half? Wow, that's not good. Even the firewall is not opening on your computer. It is supposed to open at all times without fail.
These graphs and scans won't fix anything. There's not even a problem, but it does look technical, and it makes things less suspicious when they ask you to log into your bank.
Open your bank's website, check your balance, check your transactions, see if everything looks okay.
It's
so
like
anything that goes wrong, we can fix it.
Like some kind of insurance?
Exactly. When you buy any of these things, when you get a bank account, sir, your bank protects you. When you get a computer, Microsoft protects you. So you're protected with everything.
Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. Okay?
That's true. That's how it works.
I had no clue. I don't really see anything out of the ordinary. Everything looks okay.
Have you checked the transactions also, sir, to make sure the transactions are fine?
Yeah. Oh, thank God.
Transactions are fine too. That's perfect. That's great.
Oh, man. My heart was...
This bank isn't real either. I altered the Bank of America demo website, but the scammer thinks it's real, and that's why he pulls out the command prompt to try to scare me.
Next to reset connections, there will be an option which will say current connections. Current connections.
Yep, 15. That's a lot.
Current connections is 15?
Is it like how many neighbors I have nearby, or?
This is no big deal.
No, just on you. This is how many people are connected to your computer right now.
That's not true.
An option which would say failed connection attempts.
2,829.
It should always be 0. As soon as they get into your computer, all they want is your money or your information. So what they'll try to do is, first they'll try to attack your bank.
Shut the computer down then.
That won't help. That won't help at all.
Turn this puppy off.
That won't help. No. Don't turn the computer off, sir. That won't help.
How can they use it if they
That
turn
would
it
have
off?
been in 19. That would have been 1970s, sir.
Is the computer still alive?
If anyone,
when the computer is turned off?
Yeah, absolutely, sir. Even when the computer is turned
I
off,
didn't know
it
that.
is always on.
Well, this could be good though, because I got him trapped inside the computer.
And that's our
down
only recourse, sir.
Bring it down to the police department?
Police department doesn't work with that, sir. They're going to call Microsoft directly. Let me get my supervisor on the phone for you. This is a little bit above my pay grade, sir. But what I'm going to do is, 14 people, I hope you understand, I can handle 2 or 3 hackers in the computer, but when it's more than that, I have to get my supervisor on the phone. Nothing is out of the reach of Microsoft. My guys are happy to stay as long as it needs, as long as it takes. Because my team, we're 15 guys. We're champions in this, sir. I don't know a lot of things, but this is something that I know, and I can help you out, and I will.
So your call has been transferred to me from Mr. Justin, network engineer, and at the same time, he has given the reports of your case to me.
Now the manager wants me to check my other financial accounts, so I pull up Kraken, and I'm introduced to Pete, the networking guy.
My name is Peter Hendricks. You can call me Pete. I am a level 5 technician here with the platform security team. We have some unwanted intruder hook into your network. Maybe they're trying to, do something which is obviously not good.
Nothing of value is done by Justin's team. It's an illusion to make me feel safe.
I think it's going to take them about 1.5 hours more, but we won't have you stay that long. You can go to sleep. That's not a problem at all. They'll run scans. They'll turn it off, and we'll call you tomorrow. So any financial risk is something that we're going to eradicate first. And as soon as we're able to secure your financials, right after that, we'll start kicking them out one by one. So I actually just got the server report. I found 3 notifications, sir. First notification is related to your financials. I'm going to conference this call. If you give me your special authorization, what I'll do for you is I'll get Bank of America on the phone right now. The representative will verify you, and he's going to ask permission if he can talk to me. I'll explain what's going on so that they understand exactly what's happening on the computer. Would that be okay, sir?
Whatever I have to do, that sounds great.
Confident scammers will do this trick where they call your bank, let the automated voice system play, and at the last second, take over the call.
Calling the fraud prevention team, Bank of America.
Justin meet Jacob, Jacob meet Justin.
Oh, all right. Hi. Well, before I have a word with Justin here, sir, I would need your authorization on the very phone call because this is a financial phone call. Do you authorize me to share your account information with a third party on the phone call, sir?
Whoops. I authorize there to be a third party.
My name is Justin. So let me tell you what happened. Mr. Williams was actually surfing internet, and while surfing internet, I think he might have just clicked on something, or there were people who were trying to get into his computer. So you know how Trojans are; they impact the financials right away.
Oh, okay.
I think he has a few investments that he takes care of on his computer. So we just wanted to make sure that all of that is secure.
I do have various
we just want to make sure.
Simply, Microsoft can go ahead and clean your website, and that'll do the job. And just make sure the customer is logged in on that website while you do the troubleshooting, just so that they
I
do
don't
not miss
know.
anything. That sounds like a plan.
There's
now?
nothing
And
wrong
then
with the bank.
Justin's job here.
Everything's safe. No hackers on the
Absolutely.
bank.
Nothing at
Thank
all, sir. Nothing at all,
God,
Mr.
thank
Williams.
God for
You're welcome,
that.
Mr. Williams.
Oh, man.
Nothing to worry.
So you
On this very
froze it?
recorded line, my name is Jacob. My name is Jacob Holding. I've frozen Mr. Williams' account for the next few days so that nobody can access it. The only thing that is remaining is cleaning the website login on your computer, which Justin is going to look after for you, sir.
This website is completely clear now. Don't
Great.
open it until we're done fixing the computer. Now go to your Kraken, sir.
That whole thing was a show and dance to make me get my mind off of my bank and focus on my Kraken account. They want to steal all of my Bitcoin, and they are so confident that they don't even feel the need to hide my screen yet. While I'm logging in, they click the I to reveal my password, and it takes less than 2 minutes for them to find the withdrawal page, add one of their wallets, and try to steal all of my money.
It's going to take about 50 minutes to get taken care of. Let me quickly go ahead and issue a temporary wallet to make sure that you do not lose your coins while we're clearing it out. So all this, we're adding a wallet in your Kraken, sir, and your coins will be transferred to that wallet in the vault to make sure that you do not lose anything while that's happening, sir. That will just secure it, and both your wallets will be added in this with all your coins. And there'll be no extra cost. Microsoft will be bearing cost for that wallet for you, sir. Okay?
They spend the next 30 minutes or so adding Bitcoin wallets, and every time they try to make a transfer, I have an error show up. And this is important because every wallet he sends gives us more information. It's more traceable than you might think, and probably more traceable than Justin realizes. It can be pretty easy to figure out what exchanges you're buying crypto on, or what popular web apps you're generating your wallets through if you know what you're doing. In this scammer's case, Kraken found out pretty quickly what was going on and had some direct contacts, which is pretty bad news for Justin.
Whenever you run into those situations where you're getting, one or many wallets, especially in the Justin situation, you pass those over to us. The first thing we do is we take that wallet address and we look at our system to see if it was generated by our wallets. And in that case, it was not. We have a community of all the security, fraud, compliance folks at all the various popular exchanges. And we have the ability to pass intelligence over to them. And we do this all the time. We say, hey, we saw something, looks like it's tied to your exchange. Why don't you look into it? What they typically do, just like what we would do, is we put it into our system and we look up whose account it is. They don't typically like immediately shut down the account. What they'll do is they'll do things like place a withdrawal lock on the account or withdrawal holds. And so the scammer could still log into their account. They can still see that they have maybe 50 Bitcoin in their account that they've stolen from many other victims. And they can see the numbers going up, but they're never going to get those funds at this point. And that's it. And then eventually that account will just get locked out. The other exchange will go and they'll work with law enforcement from there. Who knows what happens to Justin? But he doesn't get the funds in that case.
So when we're trying to encrypt Kraken, sir, it seems like there is an error that we're getting from Kraken. We might have to call Kraken for this, sir. What we're going to do is to make it easier for you. Let me conference the call with Kraken. Once we conference the call with Kraken, and with me, you can introduce me as your son. I have my son with me, and he's going to be able to, so I can work with them on this. I authorize him, and he'll be able to work with you.
Can you give me 1 second just to get a drink of water?
I'm trying to ping a bunch of people. I have no clue what's about to happen right now. I don't. If you remember, I was freaking out, and I didn't know what was going on, but Kraken said, don't worry, we're on it, and someone answered.
My name is Thomas.
Thomas.
Oh, Tom. You can call me Tom. Yeah.
At the time, I had no idea what was happening or who I was talking to, which you probably could see. But eventually, Kraken let me know that the entire CS team was alerted about this, and if anyone called with my email, to stall.
I'm Walter's son. What's happening is we were trying to transfer some funds over to my account and the funds account, and that was giving us a problem, internal error.
That gave us a bit of time to think, and the plan was if we could convince Justin to
hang on,
make
sorry, so you
a Kraken
Walter
account,
Walter,
maybe we could get even more information.
Justin, right?
That's right.
Yeah, can you stay online? I'll be right back, okay?
Sure.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. So, yeah, I will need to reach out to a specialist to assist you from there, all right? So they can provide you further instruction and steps.
Okay.
All right? So basically, I've reached out to a specialist team. They will get back to you very shortly by email. So just expect an email from us.
Someone at the Kraken support team crafted an email from support@kraken.com saying, the only way for me to transfer funds is if I could send money to another verified Kraken account. Now, this isn't normal, and actually you can't do that on Kraken, but the scammer hopefully doesn't know that. If he were to go through this process, he might give up some very personal information like his passport or something, and that's worth a shot.
Did Kraken send you an email as well, sir?
Your account can only send crypto to another verified crypto account. And then they just sent a second email that says, want to clarify the account.
Let me try to read that for you, sir.
Oh, yeah, you can read it.
Let me try.
No problem, you read it.
Let me try to read that for you. Yeah.
So,
here we are. Let me just go from the
Can I say
start.
frickin'? Will you allow me? Oh, I just said it. Sorry, I said frick. This is so cool. Because, like, he believes... Well, why wouldn't he believe it? It actually is Kraken support. He called Kraken support? I know, I said frick. I said it again. Justin has no reason to be suspicious. He's just afraid of giving that kind of information. So he's got to come up with some excuses.
Why don't we do this? Let's call Kraken, and we'll ask. And if just to be sure.
Let's call Kraken right now.
Yeah, well, let's call.
Let me call Kraken right now for you, sir.
Yeah, why don't
Let
we
me call Kraken right now for you. Thank you so much for on the line, sir. I appreciate your patience. I think we have Steve. Steve, is it, from Kraken on the phone?
Thanks for calling Kraken. This is Steve.
Chris?
Mr. Williams, my name is Peter Hendricks. You can call me Pete. This is Steve.
This isn't Kraken.
Steve
from Kraken.
So Mr. Williams is a customer with you guys, and he just had a few questions around it.
Are you familiar with the Kraken managed custody feature?
That feature doesn't exist.
Absolutely.
Okay, I don't know anything about it.
At least 3 attempts of checking your accounts today, and all 3 of them were in regards to a withdrawal.
He said that your security is just hot garbage. Is that true?
Well, that's not kind of words we would like to listen to when our security is topmost, and we make sure that we're not letting anybody do a withdrawal without a reason.
So if it's not clear, this guy's pretending to be Kraken. And he's supposed to be telling me that I have to get my funds off Kraken, and so I'm just purposely trying to make it, like, ridiculous for this guy. But
what about
if you're doing
what
a
about if
withdrawal
Microsoft
and
were
sending
to
funds?
make a Kraken account? Is that pretty easy?
Well, that takes at least 72 hours to do the verification.
A page here, it says it takes 4 to 5 minutes.
Do you want me to create an account and get it verified, which takes up to 72 hours? Is that okay with you guys?
Up to
72 hours is going to be a whole lot of time, because
Mr. Williams, he said up to, though.
Like I said, we can encrypt your account until we're in your computer. Nobody can access your computer. The gentleman's computer is being accessed by about 14 hackers at the same time.
Wow.
Oh, I got it. In that case, you certainly have the option of doing a withdrawal and moving funds to an account which is under
I can just
the
interrupt for a quick
victim's name and
second there.
social.
It's kind of weird. It says on your website.
On our website, it says,
4 to 5
if you
minutes.
are on our website under the... Okay.
It looks like it only takes
Sir,
a couple minutes. Justin, that's good
I am
news. I don't know. Are you
well-trained.
still on the computer, Justin? That seems
Sir,
pretty easy.
they're talking about it.
I mean, you and I have been talking
Sir,
on the
they're
phone
talking
for
about
longer
it.
than 4 to 5 minutes.
Sir, they're talking. I don't see. Like
Justin does not like this idea because he'd have to give up way more personal info than he wants to, not realizing that he's already being investigated.
I mean, you tell me. Like I said, you're the boss here. You tell me what would you like to do, and I'm happy with it.
You work on creating a Kraken account. Call me back. I don't know. What's 20 hours? 20. If you call me
24 hours?
20 hours from now, call me tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
If it works out and you have the account, great. Then Microsoft, we can encrypt it.
I'm going to play a clip of the first day I talked to him and some of his last words.
Hey, Mr. Williams, I've been trying you ever since morning. What's happening?
Okay, well...
Thank you, sir. Bye.
He is cool and confident in the beginning, super determined. He knows he's going to scam me. And now he's lost hope. Maybe, just maybe in a couple days, he'll be able to figure it out. But I never get a call from Justin. His phone lines are dead. I can't contact them. And I'm a little confused. So I reached out to the chief security officer at Kraken, Nick Bercoco, again, to try to get some insight. It seems like there's a possibility that part of why Justin just suddenly stopped talking to me is because maybe he had a hunch that something happened.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure he did. When we passed that information over to that other exchange,
yeah,
like I said, they likely started locking things down on his account, and then his ability to do certain activities that he would want to do,
right,
like withdraw the funds, got hampered, and he probably started to notice. I'm going to try to withdraw some Bitcoin. Oh, it's getting stuck. I'm going to try to withdraw it again. It's getting stuck. And then the normal procedure and the exchange is to sort of escalate with that individual to try to get them to, do additional things to validate that account. So maybe an additional KYC, or sometimes even like a video call or something to try to verify the identity of the individual. You want to typically do more due diligence on that account. So he may have been getting asked questions like, hey, can we do a call? And you need to show us your passport or something like that. And he obviously doesn't want to do that.
I would have, to be a fly on the wall in that conversation would be funny. Are there times where potentially Justin would not be able to continue receiving funds? Or
for your general, like for a regular victim, there is a notion of safety if they are using an exchange like Kraken.
Yeah.
If it is a known scammer wallet address and they get duped into sending funds to that wallet address, we would intercept that. And we would say, wait a minute, this is going to a scammer's wallet address. Now, if they were just using like a hardware wallet or a software wallet on their phone, there most likely wouldn't be that speed bump. It would just go and that's it.
They would lose because that's its job. That's how it's designed. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's just to send the funds when you tell it to.
He thought I had all this money, and he was calling me every day. And then I thought, oh, well, we did report all of his accounts. He probably figured something out.
Justin probably had bigger problems to deal with at that point. Especially if he had been scamming a lot of people for a while and maybe building up a pretty large basket of crypto in that other exchange's account. And now it got locked. He was probably pretty upset.
I looked up Justin's wallets today, and roughly $200,000 worth of Bitcoin had been moving through them, and suddenly it all stopped. There's been no recent transactions, and there's still some crypto in one of the wallets, so Justin's had a pretty hard time of it. I'll never know how far local law enforcement went with the information they received, but it's good to know that they were at least disrupted for a time. It was an absolute joy working with Kraken on this. They have been amazing to partner with. If you want to learn more about how they handle security and what we've been doing together, check out kraken.com/Kitboga. I hope you had a chance to learn something and a chance to laugh through Justin's misfortune. As always, know that you're valuable and that you matter. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.